The residential design category recognizes works of landscape architecture for residential use that exhibit distinction in design, function, context, and environmental responsibility. Receiving honor awards in residential design are Cronish House, Beverly Hills, California, by Marmo Radziner. This is a sensitive project that shows great respect for its period. After years of neglect, a mid-century masterpiece by Richard Neutra was rescued by a new owner who commissioned the design team to bring it and the site back to life. "I like this one for its funkiness," remarked one juror. "It's really wacky." The Restoring of a Montane Landscape, Rocky Mountains, Colorado, by Design Workshop. Described by the jury as an enormous undertaking, this project exhibited an impressive attention to detail. The gestures made throughout the restoration of the whole landscape were amazing, and the ecological element was particularly well done. In short, this was a very commendable project, well deserving to be honored. CHILMARK, Embracing a Glacial Moraine, Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts, by Stephen Stimson Associates Landscape Architects. Set on a high terminal moraine, the architecture is allowed to accommodate rather than fight the dramatic contours of a challenging site. The palette of the landscape provides a nice transition from the land to what was built. The use of stone, including glacial erratics, is striking. The gestures are grand, but always appropriately done. This project demonstrates the excellence possible when the architect and the landscape architect are of one mind. The Rivermark, Sacramento, California, for Bridge Housing Corporation by Fletcher's Studio. The design team showed with grace how to approach affordable housing. One juror said, "I was happy to see an affordable housing project that has fun." Every detail is well thought out, including the spaces between buildings. They are turned into community gathering places that will only look better over time as the landscape matures. Doing something like this for those who are often underserved is praiseworthy in itself. Water Calculation and Poetic Interpretation, Carmel, California, by Artera Landscape Architects. This project meets the challenge of working with a 3/4-acre site, subject to salt-laden winds, repeated fogs, and limited rainfall. The designers expressed a refreshing lack of inhibition in creating a sustainable garden of native plants and a habitat for birds. The team brings out the inherent strengths of the existing landscape. The Middle-earth narrative that ties together the various elements, including custom-designed art, is whimsical and purposely kitschy. The result is a special and rich sense of place. Receiving the Award of Excellence in Residential Design is DBX Ranch, A Transformation Brings Forth a New Livable Landscape, Pitkin County, Colorado, by Design Workshop. In reviewing this submission, the jury applauded the fact that a microclimate analysis was done. The design team did not overly manipulate a setting that was already beautiful. Instead, they worked with what was already there. The rich palette of materials used was a plus, as were the hand sketches that accompanied the submission. This project did not boast, "Hey, look how much money I have." Instead, there was throughout a much more human scale. Brilliant aptly describes how gently and thoughtfully this project was integrated into an extraordinary site.